Hey y'all, shout out to I can't even remember her name now, but she's a YouTuber and she used to come out she used to come on to the YouTube and she was like, I was um out here in these streets minding my business being nosy when I came across so this was me. I was doing my research, right? So I'm on the U.S. Citizens website, and I've got my dual screens. I'm doing comparisons and stuff like that. I wanted to check on like demographics of different cities and stuff, and how what percentage of the population is black and black-owned businesses and women-owned. I'm doing that kind of research, right? So all of a sudden, I see something on my screen, one of my screens that said Quavo and Saweetie elevator altercation. And I'm like, what? So I stop everything because um oh y'all. Mm. Anyway, TMZ is reporting that Quavo and Saweetie's issues appear to run much deeper than alleged infidelity because they had a fight. It wasn't a fight in the elevator, but he was manhandling her, you know, kind of like boxed her out, knocked her down, then he didn't help her up. There was no, I'm sorry, his whole attitude was like, um, kind of cold. That's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use that word. It was just kind of cold. Okay. It says before they split. Now I can understand this, but look, if you're not gonna forgive a man for cheating on you, you need to cut ties. All of this, I had checked out emotionally, blah blah blah. You need to have been checking out physically too. It's done. You know, I'm out. So I don't know who gave her advice on this or why she handled this the way that she did. But a man is a man. Let me tell you, human beings will kill you. They will kill you. If there's no love, if there's no trust, if there's no devotion, if there's no commitment, if there's not no respect, you need to be gone. And I'm saying that's between parents and children and all of that. Where you under the same roof with somebody that doesn't even have basic respect for you, you need to be OUT out. GONE gone. Okay? Oh my God. Anyway, TMZ is saying that they obtained surveillance footage of the struggle, which went down at an apartment complex in North Hollywood. Apartment complex. Saweetie and Quavo attached to an apartment complex? What the hell? Okay, it says it shows both of them standing outside an open elevator, and when the video starts, Saweetie is swinging on Quavo. Maybe I'm not seeing all of this here. I didn't see that. Quavo dodges the hit. It sounds like some. Ow, Oh, some sparring. Get Mike Tyson on the phone. See what Mike got to say about it. Quavo dodges the hit, dropping an orange Call of Duty case in the process, which Saweetie tries to pick up. Okay? Quavo grabs it, and as they struggle for the case, he grabs her arm and swings her into the back elevator wall. Then they both go down. Not really. He kind of like eased her down. That's what I saw. I'm gonna look at it again. As Saweetie lay on the ground, possibly injured, she wasn't laying on the ground that I saw. She's like sitting. Quavo stands there without helping her up. That's what I did see. The expression on his face and him not helping her at all. And no look of like remorse or, oh man, sorry, I didn't mean for you to. His nonchalance, just kind of like, mhm. Eventually the elevator opens with the guy standing outside, and I saw that. And he was like standing like he gonna do something, right? But he doesn't get on, and the door shuts again. I saw that. Finally the door opens on another floor, and Quavo starts to get off with the case, using it to keep the door. I saw that door open, and Saweetie picks herself up gradually. She took a long time, and she limps off of it. But again, I don't know if she was just doing that for effect or if she was really hurt. So it says, we spoke with sources on both sides, and they both say this incident went down in 2020 in an apartment building where Saweetie was renting. Saweetie in an apartment? For real though? That money sound funny. Oh my God. Remember, Saweetie publicly broke it off with him, alluding to him cheating, which he denied. There were also rumors he repoed a car he gifted her, but he claimed that wasn't the case. As for this ugly moment, it doesn't appear the police were called. Oh my God. Can you imagine that tomorrow uh, 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 a video of Jay-Z shows up where he put Beyonce in a headlock and was kidney punching her? Jesus Christ. And that she's at an apartment complex, for real though? Mm. I'm trying to understand this, okay. Oh! Okay, so I didn't see that a lot is going on. She was throwing stuff. Yeah, he just swung her. Something going on, honey. Woo! I'm gonna have to slow it down, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna put y'all on pause right quick. I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Um, TMZ said that Saweetie took swings off of him. It wasn't that. She was like throwing bags, these black bags, and at Quavo, and then this orange bag. Um, she tried to grab it and run, and anyway, for some reason, something was in the orange bag that she wanted to get, and it's just a mess. It's just a mess. That's all I can say. She was unable to keep him from getting that bag, and that's all I can say about it. I can tell you that me myself, I don't have no experience with any of this. Um, I'm grateful for that. That's going on my blessings list. um, was it a power struggle? Was it something personal in that orange bag? Was it receipts in the orange bag about the cheaterations or whatever? He did not punch her. She did not punch him. How she could be carrying all these bags and stuff, small as she is, and with them nails and all that, I don't know. I don't know. And looks like she was trying to take something or get something, and he just wasn't having it. Now, with the orange bag, it seemed like when she limped out of the elevator, she did not go for the bag, which I think that was probably on her mind to do. She did not do that. And so as she exited the elevator, Quavo bent down and picked up the orange bag, and I believe that he got back on the elevator. And that was it. I don't think that they left together or whatever. Let's see what page 6 is saying. Oh, Lord Jesus. Quavo and Saweetie got into a physical altercation in an elevator before breakup. Oh. Some tomfoolery was going on, y'all. Something had to be going on besides, normal relationship situations. And if Quavo, okay, it seems to me that a lot of people will do things, one, for money, two, for money, and three, for money. Anything. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as the price is right. They associate with people that they don't want to associate with. They go places that they don't want to go. They date people that they don't want to date. They do projects that they don't want to do, have no interest in doing whatsoever. And it's all because of money. Money. And I remember when I was younger, people would say, how do you stay true to yourself? How do you not get lost? You take the money out of the equation. If something isn't worth doing just on its own merit, you probably shouldn't be doing it. And that includes relationships, like obviously this one. I did not see her trying to take it. This is page 6 saying that she took a swing at this man. I don't remember seeing that at all. I don't remember seeing this at all, unless it's not in the surveillance. I couldn't slow it down, which is what I was trying to do. I was trying to slow it down so I could see. It says that they quietly began dating in 2018, with Saweetie confirming their relationship on daytime talk show The Real. I remember when this came up. I remember that Quavo was really feeling Cardi B's song, Bad and Bougie. And I remember Offset and the other cousin sitting in the back seat, and Offset was not feeling Quavo, feeling Cardi B. Okay. So then the next thing I heard is Saweetie was with Quavo, but then and Takeoff, he had some kind of rape situations happening, accusations, which that just went away. The situation with Saweetie and Quavo, I thought was interesting because Cardi B and Saweetie they never warmed up to each other like that. You know what I'm saying? And I could be wrong, just by my recollection. Okay. So, like, you would think that Cardi B and Saweetie would have collabed on some things, since both of their men were, family members and stuff like that. Um, and it never happened. And maybe because they felt like, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Let me see. You think that Cardi and Saweetie would have did some collaborations together, but they never did, as far as I know. Okay, so this is all recent stuff. But I'm talking about when Saweetie first started dating Quavo. And the only thing that I can tell you, um, Cardi B got better um, advice about how to manage um, Offset than, because he was a problem. I'm going to tell you straight up. He was a problem. I saw him making fun of her and everything like that when she was pregnant with the baby. I remember that. They don't show that anymore, that footage anymore, but I remember that. He used to tease her all the time and stuff, just like I saw this video of Quavo dumping snow on Saweetie's head and her looking kind of, quizzical at him, just the same way I remember Cardi B sitting there and just like, some in that family, Quavo, their family, and the way that they interact with their ladies, it's just, or maybe they're just really immature. And Quavo has his positive things, but oh my God, what can I tell you, man? Nobody's perfect, nobody's perfect. Um, but once it starts getting physical, or, you have to really reevaluate that thing, because, like I say, you can be gone, honey. You could be gone. And that is no joke. That is no joke. I'm telling you. I remember when Saweetie and Quavo first got together, and I think that maybe Saweetie was acting like, oh, I'm above this and I don't do that, and that, which she still kind of gives off that type of energy. I remember when she first came out, she had a different voice when rapping, a more serious voice, and then all of a sudden, she, came out with "That's my type," and that voice was different. Mm. Life is a journey, and my question would be to both Quavo and Saweetie, what have you learned? What have you learned, Um, what is your intentions? What are your really what are your real goals? What are you really trying to do? You know, if you're just trying to impress or stay in front of the public, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. Now, I can tell you, honey, that elevator situation, that ain't love. That's not love. I know quite a few people who have been in this type of situation and worse. And worse, honey. Just obsessed. This is from Nikias Duncan. Nikias MBA. That Quavo Saweetie clip is disturbing. You shouldn't share that at the very least. Put a trigger warning out there so people can scroll past it. You don't know what your followers have gone through. Okay. Then Nicholas Little says, y'all have issues with Call Me By My Name by Lil Nas X, but not Quavo abusing Saweetie. Y'all, y'all, y'all mad about all the wrong things. Okay. See, I don't think I'm seeing the whole video. This is from The Real. In the video, both Quavo and Saweetie get physical with each other over what appears to be an orange Call of Duty case. I didn't see that, and maybe they modified the video. Saweetie, more of her background. Her real name is Diamante Cuiava, Q-U-I-A-V-A, Cuiava Valentin Harper, known professionally as Saweetie, is an American rapper and songwriter. After the release of her debut single, Icy Girl, she was signed to Warner Records, and her manager Max Gauss, his record label, Artistry Worldwide. So her birthday is July the 2nd, and she was born in Santa Clara, California. She's 5'7". Okay. Her parents are Trinidad Valentine and Johnny Harper. Seemed like to me she should have, why didn't she just go home? Why would she be in an apartment complex, during 2020? That's interesting. I'm reading about her because, of course, I feel more affinity towards the girl. But in the name of fairness, let's look at Quavo. Okay. Maybe the basis of their relationship was money, but he has way more than she does. Okay, let's see. And see, by her name and his name, I thought that Cuiava, Q-U-I-A-V-A, and then his name is Q-U-A-V-I-O-U-S. To me, that's duh. It's like, for me, my name is Coletha Albert. So the perfect guy for me, of course, would be Albert Colette. Perfect. Perfect. I never found him, but the names, oh my God. Perfect. But his name is Quavius. Quavius. And let me tell you, Quay's sister, girl. Anyway, Quavius Kiete Marshall, known professionally as Quavo, is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and record producer. I see. He is best known as the co-founder and current frontman of hip-hop trap trio Migos. Quavo is related to his fellow Migos members, being Takeoff's uncle. What? I didn't know that. And Offset's cousin. I thought that they were all cousins. But that's a nephew. What? Okay, so his birthday is coming up. Quavo's birthday is April the 2nd. And he's one of them 90s babies. Ow! He was actually born 2 months after my son Joseph was born. And yeah, 1991, baby. Athens, Georgia. And since 2008. That's crazy. I did not hear about the Migos in 2008, believe you me. And they didn't come over to Baghdad to play for us neither. Mary J. Blige did, Jay-Z did. Or maybe the Migos did come to Baghdad to perform for us, but I don't remember them. And, somebody told the Migos was going to be here. I'm like, Anyway, he's 6 feet 2 inches. Perfect. How these two did not love each other, I don't know. I don't know. I believe she's a Cancer and he's an Aries. That could explain it. Let's see. Okay, his birthday is coming Aries. I was right. Let me tell you something myself. To me, this is just to me. I think that if Saweetie was a Pisces, no. If Saweetie was a Pisces, then Quavo would have been jealous of her. By her being a Cancer, that's a warrior goddess. She goes to war. She's a Cancer. They are the warring water signs, the mutable. They can adapt for their strategy, for conquest, baby. They are empire builders. So, let's see. I'm curious about something. A. So you gotta have somebody that can handle that Cancer woman, because she is a beast. And it says the Cancer woman tries to come across gentle like a Pisces woman, but she ain't. The Cancer woman makes a very gentle pair with a strong Leo man. She nurtures, respects, and appreciates him wholeheartedly, making him more confident and a better person. He always finds her fascinatingly wonderful lady with a taste that can stimulate his spirits. See, but that's a good match. The Cancer woman and the Leo man. Now, Cancer woman and an Aries man. They are. Oh my God. Let's see what it say. It says, being in love with a Cancer woman can provide an Aries man with heaven on earth, as she is so fulfilling in all of the demands of love and care put by the Aries man. She is gentle and always ready to be a cheerful companion on whom he can always count at times of trouble. See, they should have worked. Um, but I think that, see, just because a person is a water sign does not mean that you can run all over them, honey. And like I say, that Cancer woman, she is the goddess of war, baby. If you declare war on her, it's on. It's on, honey. Maybe because Quavo has the most money, that he oh, it's just sad. That's the reason why he kind of oh mm, I just feel sad for them because it should have worked. It should have worked. I'm just checking on something right quick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think one of the reasons why it worked out with Cardi B and Offset is number one, Offset stopped getting into female stuff. Okay, that's number one. Just, oof, believe me, that's a mess right there. Whatever them broads do, and you a man, stay out of it. Whatever them men are doing, ladies, stay out of it, because you don't know nothing about it. Don't know nothing about it, and I think that that has really helped Offset just to kind of narrow things down, make things less complicated for him because it's just so hard. I can't tell you how to drive on Mars, babe. I've never been to Mars. I have no clue about Mars. I have no expertise about Mars. I can't tell you anything about it whatsoever. I'm a cat person. Let me tell you, this is an example. She heard that so nice. I'm a cat person. Never had a dog that was like a real pet. All of our dogs had a job, right? All of our dogs had a job. They were not purse doggies. I mean, they were German shepherds, you know. And even when we had mutts, they were, you know, big size. You never had a toy, nothing. Now we did have a papillon when we were like in high school, and somebody gave this dog to my sister. And so this was her dog, and the dog name was Tressie. But as soon as we were out of the house, my mama got rid of that dog. True story. True story. Um, ugh, anyway, um, I've had this dog for years, and I'm just figuring out different stuff. Like I got her these little things to clean her teeth. I got her. She gets a certain kind of treat. I finally found the right clippers to clip her nails with. It has taken years, years, because okay, I thought she was a Yorkie. That's what the vet told me, and I went. I had a couple of different vets. Oh yeah, she's just a Yorkie. Why is it that her bones are so small? Well, that's because they didn't know nothing. Let me tell you, some of these people don't. All of the dating and drugs that go on at college, I am surprised any of those people with degrees know a darn thing. And I think that's the reason why people that go on to get their masters and their doctorates get more prestige than the ones that just have their bachelors. Because, honey, them kids do not be learning nothing. Um, just with their bachelor's. Now, if you're a veterinarian, you went to more than just your bachelor's, right? Because you had to study anatomy and all these type of things, but then you had to do it for animals. and different breeds and stuff like that. So you think that they would know their business. I used to be like, I need to go to an animal doctor more so than a human doctor because of all the cocaine and stuff that the human doctors be doing, plus all the sexuations up in the, because they be tired, y'all, working doubles and split shifts and overnight shifts and ER situations and the emotional stuff and oh my God. Anyway, long story short, I'm just learning different things about having a dog. Okay. When um I was raising my sons, I was even less because I don't have time to try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I was working so hard and going here and going there and trying to do this. Let me tell you, I worked full time in an office as an executive assistant. Then would go and get Jonathan when he didn't have band practice and things like that. Taking him to the university with me, taking him to class with me, then trying to go to sleep and do their nutrition and do their doctor's appointments and dental appointments and um, parent-teacher conferences. And I can't even deal with it right now. Just the thought of it. I have friends that are atheists, and let me tell you something. Their beliefs is what their beliefs are, but I know that there is a God. How I did everything that I did, it was only by the grace of God. Only by the grace of God. And honestly, when I look at young people like Quavo and Saweetie, and they have their family and they have friends, they have a social construct, um, both going to university and everything like that, and they have money, because believe you me, I did all that I did broke. I had lots of money coming in because of all the stuff that I was doing, but I also had lots of money going out. Lots of money going out. And zero support. Zero support. People actually looking for me to fail because I left the cult. Anyway, this is something positive. Listen, this is lavender and see, hold on, Victoria's Secret. It smells so good. Whew, I love it. It's a picker upper. You know what I'm saying? Not just because it's shea butter, but because of the aroma, the smell of it. It says 24-hour moisture, and it is. See, this is the relax one. See that? Relax. Y'all, I have a meeting later on tonight, and oh, just pray for me. Just pray for me. Pray that God's will be done. Okay, listen. Um, Cardi B is a lot more dependent than what's this child's name? Saweetie. That I can definitely see. Saweetie is a warrior. She is a warrior. Okay. Yeah, the energy between um y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. The energy between Cardi B and Offset is completely different than the energy between Quavo and Saweetie. Um, I'm just gonna call it. I really believe that Quavo messed this thing up, and I believe he messed it up because he really wanted someone like Cardi. That's what I'm just gonna say. Okay. Let me see. It was a video where it was the Migos, and they were in a they were on this show, and they were singing Bad and Bougie, and Quavo was just, I have never seen him that excited at all, except for when he's talking about Cardi B. And Cardi B is like a big old baby. She can't drive. She talks like a baby. You don't really understand what it is that she's saying. She reminds me of Pearl so much. And you know how I love Pearl. Pearl. Pearl just be, oh man, she talks so much trash, and it's just she's just a baby. Um anyway, I saw these guys with that guy who does a show like he's picking up people. Let me see. The car show is carpool. Karaoke. That's what it was. And yes, honey, Quavo was in the front seat. Yup. And Offset was in the back, and he was very unhappy about his cousin talking about Cardi. But when he was doing, he just seemed so excited about Cardi. And it was getting on Offset's nerves, if I remember right. I'm playing it again because maybe I'm getting stuff wrong. The way I remember it, so I'll be trying to confirm it. To see. I really think that Offset and Cardi really love each other, because he still be teasing her and she teases him back, which I think is so cool. What's this guy's name? And I put on here, oh, thumbs down. I'm gonna take it off. Can y'all hear? Migos.
Do you mind if we listen to some music?
I just love family. That's just me. I just. Hold on, I'm gonna pause y'all. I'll be back. Okay, y'all, I had to come back for this part because I love Whitney. God bless her soul. And the Migos are singing it with James Corden. I love this. I've chased my blues away. That shows me how. Oh, that's wonderful. They dab into it. I love this. I think Whitney would get a kick out of this. Perfect. Okay, I'll be back. Here we go. They're talking about bad and bougie. Now, this is where I want to remember if I remember it right. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see. I'm going to go back because
said that he thought that Bad and Bougie was the best song to make love to. Did you know this? Have you ever made love to Bad and Bougie? I'm going to be honest, no. Am I going to tonight? Yes. Watch out, you might
Offset put his head down.
Normally, me and my wife just have the Les Miserables soundtrack, so it would be nice to have something different. Raindrops, drop tops, we came from nothing to something. Hey, I don't show somebody good to drink. No, but like a chimney, carry a river, you pay attention. It's Bad and Bougie, bad, cooking up with the Uzi. Savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100s and ruthless. Bad and Bougie, bad, cooking up with the Uzi. Savage, ruthless. Wait. You have to show me how much money you got in the car. Hang on, how much money have we got here?
Okay, this is something else, y'all. Hold on.
Oh my, and this is just you.
I'll be back.
On your own.
Okay, y'all. I'm looking at these young people, and I just don't understand the drama around these three young men. Maybe it's just me, because I'm like super boring. If you have been watching my channel for a while, you know that Mama is very boring, which is what I like. Okay? And even with me, I've had some situations, not so much because of me myself, but because of, outside interests or whatever. People on the periphery, people that's not really in a part of the nucleus of my cell, but they do different things that filter through my cell membrane. Okay? And it causes issues for me that I have to stop what I'm doing to address this unnecessary drama. And you just have to do what you have to do. You can't ignore stuff. You do have to address it, but it's the way that you address it. Somebody that I can't find her anymore, but she was a little kid that was younger than me, and let me tell you something. This boy was really my soulmate. He really was. He was so funny because he had a speech impediment, which of course, being from the dirty. And, but his mom, I loved her. And to me, that's the whole point of a marriage. You are marrying into a family. His family is going to become your family, and your family is going to become his family. And then with me, he was definitely getting a raw deal, I felt. Because my sisters and stuff, what can I tell you? It would take probably 7 lifetimes for them to get the whole sisterhood thing right. Okay? It is a problem in the family. Everybody's just too artistic. When you have too many creative people in the family, it's a problem. You need to have right brain and left brain people in the family, and people who can also navigate the gray areas, can make good decisions. It takes a long time. That's why you have to really work on your family. It takes generations before you can get it down to a science. yes, because there's certain mistakes that you have to make. There's certain life experiences that you have to just go through, right? So, and that's just the way it is. If the family can survive, and if the family can learn, if the family can adapt and be flexible and flexing up, not flexing down. You know what I'm saying? Like so many people, when they get into a money situation, like Ice Cube said, you just go rob somebody. Don't have no money, go mug somebody. Honey, that's flexing down. You want to flex up. And I'll give you an example of that. When my son Joseph was little, and he wanted to make money for himself. So what he would do is he would draw Pokemon for his classmates, and they would pay him $1 or $5 or whatever. And it so reminded me of myself because I used to make extra money by tutoring people in English when I was in high school. And they would pay me, like $20, $40, whatever, for for tutoring, how to write and stuff like that. Oh, babe, I could knock an essay out. Do you hear me? That was my wheelhouse. I loved it. I loved literature. I loved English class. I loved it was called RWS class, reading, writing, and spelling. Oh, and I wish I was in school right now so I could learn about the 1619 project. Oh my God. And get credit for it too. Baby, these children just don't know how good they had it. I love school. I just didn't love all the drama that came along with it. And my best time in school was when I was at a school by myself, without anybody in my family, because I didn't have any kind of responsibility towards them. I could just be myself. I can spend as much time as I want to in the library. I can research, talking to my teachers, finding out different kinds of things about their lives and stuff like that. Their biographies, basically. Oh, and my best time is when I was at school and I was working on the newspaper. And I spent more time interviewing people and taking pictures and meeting deadlines and stuff in school than I did in class. And I did have problems with my professors about doing that. They were like, look, oh man. But the part of the situation was I was not married, and being a reporter, being in the news, being in the newspaper, let me tell you, especially in Houston, that was going to be hard because the Houston, it was called the Houston Post, was so, I went on a field trip to see the presses and everything like that when I was in school. And the people who worked for the newspaper were so racist. It's one of the reasons why the Post died, because they were so racist. And the Houston Chronicle is there now, and it's still been around. But anyway, let me just keep going. That is what I loved back in the day. So that being that kind of a person or whatever, and there's lots of people who are like me, honey, living good lives, and even more boring than me. And they are boring on their terrace, drinking their green tea, going to bed at 7:30. They never call the police. They never have any interaction with the police or anything like that, except for when they go to the ball at the governor's mansion and stuff like that. That's the only time they ever see police officers. Do you hear me? At work, nobody is dating unless it's the single people, and even the single people do not get into scuffles in the elevator and things like that. It's what is it? It's kind of like just total weirdness. Total weirdness. It's at a level of incarnation that the person is on. But there are some people who are at a level where their heaven is now. They live in peace. They live in prosperity. They do not have other people in their set trying to steal from them and stuff like that. Matter of fact, when they are having a dip in the stock market or something like that, their friends invest in them because they're friends. They're not in competition with each other. They are each other's support system. They vacation together. Their kids are best friends, and there's no hanky panky going on. It's just people living good lives and paying their bills and being good philanthropists, and they are aware of the political situation. I ran into 4 men yesterday, 4 black men yesterday, and they barely vote. They were playing dominoes and barbecuing hot dogs at the park. I looked over there at the meats because, like before the pandemic, I would go up to the rooftop of my building and you would see these guys, and they were like Sicilians and Italy, and they would have meat like this meat was shipped to them from I don't know where, some ranch in dry ice, and it would be like a slab of brontosaurus meat that they would have, up on the rooftop grilling. You know what I'm saying? And you grill hot dogs. I'm from Houston. You grill hot dogs, but not hot dogs. You know what I'm saying? They're sausage. You know those blue ribbon sausages? Um, I don't even know if they even still have them. Hold on, blue ribbon. This don't have nothing to do with Saweetie and them, but I can't even get them up here. Blue ribbon sausages. Oh my God. Blue ribbon. Let me see. I don't even know if they have it anymore. This is Omaha Steaks, blueribbonsausage.com. Let me go there and see if it's what I remember. They got blue ribbon sausage and bacon on here. It's called blueribbonsausage.com. Yep, Houston. Houston phone number, Houston email. Okay. And it says Blue Ribbon. It's got the state of Texas logo on there. Family favorites, fresh takes, Houston, Texas recipes. Boom. Boom. Okay. The packaging is not what I remember. The logo is the same. It says delivering a true Texas taste for generations to come. Listen, this is what I would say to any young woman, um, including Miss Saweetie. Just respect your journey. Respect your journey. The one thing you do not want to do is take somebody else's life on this journey. People do that. It is a carelessness. It is a recklessness. You're getting into it with Quavo, where it may seem like, you're 5'7", he's 6'2", he's a man, you're a woman, blah 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 blah. No, anybody that can bring up violence out of you, you don't want that, because in this life, you want to be with someone who brings out the best in you, and you bring out the best in them. Whatever environment you choose to live in, it should not be a toxic environment. It should be an environment that um, that facilitates your growth, your health. Okay, it should be a positive. Okay, when my dad asked me, he said, "Why did you leave Texas?" And I told him that I felt like Texas was not going to give me the nurturing and the support that I need to be the best person I can be. Texas was not going to give me what I needed for my sons in order for them to grow and be the best that they could be. Okay. Texas was not going to do that. And I gave him the example of having plants. And let me tell you, trying to grow plants is a big deal. You're trying to do it without gnats getting into them. And oh my God. So you change the dirt. Sometimes you even take a plant, which is what I did. I had some ivies that I would grow. I have them in my office, and then I would have them also at my house. And I used to get orchids to put on my desk, you know. And so trying to take care of them. And sometimes you change the dirt. You change one kind of a dirt to another kind of a dirt. And then you use the little things. Let me show you. Hold on one second. Okay. So what I have here, this is spikes, right? For beautiful house plants. You see that? For beautiful house plants. And then this one is Miracle Grow. Okay, plant food spikes, right? And you see I have two different brands. One is old school, one is, it might be old school, but it's old school here in the Seattle area. This is what I use in Texas, right? So what you're trying to do is figure out, and it's a little bit scientific, trying to figure out the best combination of what it is that you need to use in order for the best results, which the result that you want is health, wealth, prosperity. You want your plants to be beautiful. You want your life to be beautiful. It's not going to come prepackaged in any box. It's not something that you can roll up through a drive-through and order on the menu. This is what I want. You know, like the song, My Type, um, 8 figures, you know, that's my type, you know, all this kind of stuff. You just roll up, and this is on the menu, and it's, you know, number one has all the stuff that you want. So you say, yes, I want a number one to go. And then you roll up, pay the fee, because there's a cost, and you leave. But then you never think that if you can roll up and order what you want on a menu and you pay a price, there's another price on the other side of that. Okay, bloating, carcinogens, uh, excess salt, excess fat, um, high cholesterol, diabetes. Okay, gout. Those things are the byproducts of rolling up and getting something processed on a menu and just paying this price for it, which is normally a price that is way above what it needs to be. And then on top of that, the what you're receiving has E. coli in it. It has all kinds of other nasties in there, um, that you didn't get paid, that you didn't pay for. They're just extra. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. What you have to do is, and it's best when you do it yourself. You have your own garden that you grow, that you decide on the plant food for your plants, that you, the fertilizer that you're using, um, comes from your own chickens, that you feed them their feed that you have grown yourself. Your hogs, you're feeding them You understand, but a lot of people don't want to do it that way, but that's what it takes. Unfortunately, that's just what it takes. And any finished product is only good as the ingredients used to make the product. If the product isn't made, does not include quality ingredients, the finished product is not going to be quality. The finished product is not going to be quality. Okay. Then after you have a quality um, product, how you use it, how you use it. Some people have taken shoes to hammer as a hammer. That's your shoes. That protects your feet. Your feet, it's important. But anyway, I'm getting long. The bottom line is, I'm sorry that this has happened between Quavo and Saweetie. I hope that they have learned a lesson about this. Um, I hope mostly Saweetie has, because Tony Gaskin says, and I believe that is true, when you're dealing with a God fearing man and a young man, you set the standard. The lady sets the standard. If she's okay with him going out there slinging dope, he's going to go out there and sling dope. But if she is a type of lady that says, no, we're going to figure this out and we're going to do it in a way that does not require my having to put money on your books. And if he says, okay, and sticks with that, you got something. You got something. And so for Saweetie, I think that, trying to tussle with Quavo, that was a no. That was a no. And I say that for all cancer women. Why y'all always get into these tussles with men? Child, you are not a man. You cannot meet them on that level. Okay? You are a lady. That is what you are required to be. You're not required to be a man. You're not required to step to a man like you a man. I have seen these ladies that manhandle their sons and stuff like that. No. I have seen ladies who manhandle their daughters. No. I have a dog. I don't manhandle my dog. Okay? Anybody that wants to talk to me, and let me tell you something now. I have dropped the F bomb on somebody or whatever, and that's because I'm trying to help them. And they don't see that I'm trying to help them. And that frustrates me, because there's so many people in this world that's going to tell you wrong, that's going to try to inspire you to do the wrong thing. I know somebody, I'm not going to tell you who, but she inspired her own best friend to wreck her own life because she wanted her best friend to suffer like she was doing. And her best friend was helping her. Her best friend was helping her. Does that sound familiar? Think about the news. Think about the news. A friend, a best friend, who is being a good friend to someone else, and that someone else is being a lousy friend to them on purpose, intentionally, not supportive, not helpful, bad advice, all of that. And the intention was because she did not want her friend to be more successful in life than she was. But even in the the final situation, this other girl who received the bad advice and had the bad friend, she was a good person and she was trying to help her friend. And she's actually 30 years later she has a very nice life. Whereas the other girl who was basically evil, I love it when bad people get what they deserve, and I love it when good people get good things. That's just me. And I don't know. I think that Quavo and Saweetie are good people. They're young people. I think that they do have a level of respect and decency. I think that this situation was their situation um, really veered off into the materialistic. I think that it's a good opportunity for them to learn some lessons, and I hope that they do. I hope that they have learned from this, and I hope that they have learned something about themselves and something about this journey that they are on. I don't know where it's going to go from here, um, but I'm wishing them the best. I'm wishing them the very best. And that's all I got. Bye.